Hi everyone, today we will continue with chapter 9, probability of combined events. That is, determine the probability of combined events for mutually exclusive and non-mutually exclusive events. So for this chapter, you have to know for mutually exclusive events, when probability of A union B is equal to probability A plus probability B. You have learned this before. So now we look at example 9. You can refer your textbook at page 259. 5 cards labeled with the letters C, I, and T, A are put in a box. A card is chosen at random. Calculate the probability that the card chosen is labeled with a consonant or letter A. So we look consonant from the word C, I, and T, A. The consonant, a card labeled with a consonant is C and T. And a card labeled with A, you have 1A. So probability, a card labeled with a consonant or a letter A. So consonant we have 3 out of total 5 letters. Plus with A, you have 1 out of total 5 letters. So 3 over 5 plus 1 over 5. So you will get 4 over 5. So this example is about mutually exclusive events. That means you don't have any intersection outcome here. So you just add the probability of consonant 3 over 5 plus probability getting A. So the answer you get 4 over 5. Next, below example 10. In a banquet, the probabilities that Zalifa and Maran eat cendol are 5 over 7 and 3 over 5 respectively. Represents the probability that Zalifa and Maran eat cendol at banquet using a Venn diagram. So you want to draw a Venn diagram for this question. You have two persons, Zalifa and Maran. So probability, first we find the intersection for Zalifa and Maran. So both Zalifa and Maran eat cendol at the banquet. So probability for Zalifa is 5 over 7 multiply with probability of Maran is 3 over 5. So 5 over 7 times 3 over 5. So you get 3 over 7. So this 3 over 7 shows the intersection part. No? So you want to find the intersection part, you have to take the probability of Zalifa multiply with probability of Maran. Then we find the probability only Zalifa eat cendol at the banquet. So how? Total probability of Zalifa is 5 over 7. So we minus with the intersection part 3 over 7. So we get 2 over 7. So the same thing you must do for Maran. Probability only Maran eat cendol at the banquet. So 3 over 5 is the probability of Maran minus with the intersection 3 over 7. So you will get 6 over 35. So from the calculation, you can draw the Venn diagram. First, you draw the universal set. You draw a box. Then you can draw two sets. One is for Z for Zalifa and M for Maran. So then after that, you fill up the value. 2 over 7 is only Zalifa, eat cendol. 3 over 7 is the intersection part that both Zalifa and Maran eat cendol together here, 3 over 7. And 6/35 is only Maren, 8 cendol. So when you add 2/7, 3/7 and 6/35, when you add all these value, you will get 31/35. That means you didn't get the total probability 1. That means there is a probability that both didn't eat cendol at all. How to find here? That means you take total probability 1 minus 2/7 minus 3/7 minus 6/35. So you will get 4/35. 4/35 shows that both didn't eat cendol at all. So you have to write outside the set of Z, Zalifah and Maren. So this is how we draw a Venn diagram. Next, part B. Calculate the probability that Zalifah or Maren eat cendol at the banquet. So, Zalifah or Maren. So, Zalifah is 5/7. Probability for Zalifah, probability of Maren is 3/5. You minus with the intersection part. So, here you have the intersection. That is 3/7. So, you have to minus. So, you get 31/35. Okay, 5/7 plus 3/5 minus 3/7, so you get 31/35. Or you can use this Venn diagram just now that you draw. You got another method. You just take the probability that only Zalifah 2/7 plus in the intersection part 3/7 plus with only Maren 6/35. So still you get 31/35. Or you can take probability, total probability 1 minus 4/35. You still will get 31/35. Next, we go to example 11. You can refer your textbook at page 260. The probability that a smartphone manufactured by Jaya factory has a display problem is 2/13. Two smartphones are chosen at random. Draw a tree diagram to show all the possible outcomes. Hence, calculate the probability that at least one smartphone chosen has a display problem. So, got display problem, the probability is 2/13 given here. So, you want to draw tree diagram first. So, here you have two letters given, M and M prime. What is M? M has a display problem and M prime no display problem. So first you draw three branch here. So 2/13 here for display problem. So no display problem. How we want to find the probability? We take 1 minus 2/13. I repeat, we take 1 minus 2/13. So we get 11/13. 11/13 is no display problem. So here, this one, 2/13, this is for the first smartphone. So for the second smartphone, you do the same thing. Okay. You draw another branch of tree here. So you get 2/13 for display problem. Then another one is no display problem. Again for this for no display problem here also you draw another branch here. So we got 2/13 and 11/13 lah, display and no display. So your outcome here, MM shows that both smartphone 1 and smartphone 2 has a display problem. M prime shows that the first smartphone has display problem. The second smartphone has no display problem. M prime M shows that the first one does not have any problem, but the second smartphone has a display problem. M prime shows that the both smartphone 1 and smartphone 2 does not have any display problem. So we already draw the three diagram here, and we already show all the possible outcomes from these three diagrams. Hence, calculate the probability that at least one smartphone chosen has a display problem. So that means at least one. So M prime cannot lah, because this does not has any problem. They want at least one smartphone to be to have problem. That means M prime M prime, or both. Okay, both has display problem M. So probability at least one smartphone has a display problem. Okay, probability of MM. So how we find 2/13 multiply with 2/13. Then plus with the second outcome M prime 2/13 M times with 11/13 M prime. Then plus with the third one M prime M. So M prime is 11/13 multiply with 2/13. So you multiply first, then you plus the probability, so you will get 48/169. So I hope you all understand all the examples that been explained for this part. Thank you for watching.